This is an example of a container-grown black cherry plum. It's 2 years old and container-grown in a 9-litre pot, and we're going to plant it in the ground just here. We've dug a hole approximately 3 times the diameter of this plant, and we've left the level of it just right. Very important to check across the hole so that the crown is going to be level with the soil level. Too high out or too high down could damage the productive growth of the plant. We've dug a circular hole for this particular plant because the soil here is really quite good and loose and easy for the roots to penetrate. You might be advised, if you've got very heavy clay soil, to dig a square hole to put the plants in, particularly for pot-bound plants where the roots are used to going around in a circle. They do find it easier to escape out of the corners of a square hole. So we're going to cut down the side of the container. And as you see, there's not a lot of root compaction, and so now we're going to backfill in with compost mixed in with the original soil. Just gently press it down in between filling to make sure there's no air around the roots, and then put a next layer in. And then again we just gently firm it down all around the roots and then top up with the final layer. So there it is, planted up quite securely. We'll just put a little handful of bone meal, a little light dressing of bone meal, just to encourage good growth. So it can be helpful to put a little barrier around the edge here when you're watering, because it keeps the water around the plant, allowing it to take time to soak into that whole root area. And you really must keep up the watering for the first 18 months. It's crucial that it has lots of water. As a container grown plant, I've chosen to put 2 stakes in here, either side of where the established roots are. And so I'm using 2 ties. These were relatively short ties, so I've doubled up the use of the ties, which is a good little trip, so that it's braced against the 2 of them. The stakes are nice and firmly in the ground, and the tree is free to have some movement without rubbing on either of the ties.